This northernmost region of the Indian subcontinent has had a glorious architectural past that is often overlooked. Laying in the heart of Asia, Kashmir was once a melting pot of cultures that included Hinduism, Buddhism, and Islam. Due to its strategic location along important trade routes, Kashmiri art transformed expression across Central and East Asia. Sadly, decades of conflict in Kashmir have overshadowed the region's heritage, art, and architecture. In today's video, we're going to take a look at one of the most historical temples from medieval Kashmir that is now in ruins but still bears witness to its majestic history. By the 4th century, Kashmir had become a seat of learning for both Buddhism and Hinduism. A succession of Hindu dynasties ruled Kashmir from around 7th century until 14th century when it came under Muslim rule. Against a background of Buddhist artistic tradition, Kashmiri artisans crafted a unique style of Hindu temple architecture. These temples exhibit a distinctive fusion of foreign style and indigenous creativity that was more suitable for the geographic and climate conditions of the region. Many of them were destroyed by vandalism by invaders, were left deserted, and some were even hit by natural disasters. These temples are now in varied degrees of disrepair and only a few have survived. In Sanskrit, Surya, the sun god, is also known as Martand. Located near the city of Anantnag, the Martand Sun Temple was constructed in the 8th century by Lalitaditya Muktapida, the most powerful ruler of the Karkota Dynasty whose empire stretched from Central Asia to the Gangetic Plain. During his rule, Kashmir experienced a golden age of art, architecture, culture, and learning. With a panoramic view of the whole Kashmir Valley, this finest example of Kashmiri architecture stands in the middle of a large courtyard surrounded by fluted pillars. The main temple ruin stands 63 feet tall, its colossal walls featuring relief figures of Ganga, Yamuna, Vishnu, and other Hindu deities. John Burke took one of the first photographs of the temple in 1868, which shows it to be in utter ruins except for the main entrance, the earth mandap, and the 2 flanks without ceilings on either side. Similar to other Hindu temples across India, it contains 3 distinct chambers. The outermost called Ardha Mandap, the middle one called Antaral or mid-temple, and the innermost sanctum called the Garbhagriha. The first and middle chambers are decorated, but the inner is perfectly plain and closed on 3 sides. The principal shrine of Surya was once housed in the sanctum that was covered with a pyramidal canopy, which is a characteristic feature of Kashmiri temples. It is said that the temple was designed in such a way that the glorious deity would be illuminated by his own setting beams. By the way, did you know this breathtaking masterpiece has also served as the backdrop of 3 Bollywood songs? The song Bismil from Vishal Bharadwaj's adaptation of Hamlet, Heather, and 2 beautiful songs from the 70s by the legendary singer Lata Mangeshkar, Tere Bina Zindagi Se Koi Shikwa Nahi and Chala Bhi Aaja Rasiya. It's truly heartbreaking that this oldest sun temple in India was defaced, demolished and set on fire by Afghan invader Sikandar Shah Miri, also known as Sikandar Butchikan. In the early 15th century, he earned the nickname of Butchikan or Idol Breaker due to the rampant destruction of numerous holy places of Hindus and Buddhists undertaken by him. In addition to this destruction, a series of subsequent earthquakes caused severe damage to the remaining structure of the temple. The construction of the temple was done using mammoth limestone ashlars locally called Devri stones that were bonded with lime mortar and metal dowels. One can imagine how the temple with its mandap and auxiliary wings, its spectacular gateway and the encircling shrines all with pyramidal roofs must have been a sight to behold. This 1873 sketch from the book Letters from India and Kashmir portrays a reconstruction of the temple in its former glory. It shows a quadrangle with 3 pathways leading to the main temple with pyramidal shrines. It is thought that the interior of the quadrangle was originally filled with water at the base of the columns, and a raised pathway of slabs provided access to the gateway of the temple. There was a deep level of thought expressed in the construction of extraordinary monuments like these. The Martand Temple is truly a testament to Kashmir's long and rich artistic heritage. As you look at these sacred rooms, you begin to wonder how so many historical treasures have been lost to the sands of time. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching.